you fans, to the tank in Miami, Florida. It's Bash of the Brew number 59, the king of the territory. Tyler, one of my favorite matches of the year.
That's right, folks. Don't adjust your live streams. We're coming at you on a Friday night for a special Friday night Bash at the Brew. And Eric, we got the last territory match. Tell them about it.
Oh, man, it's the most exciting match of the year, the biggest match in CCW, the king of the territory match. 30 men enter, one will become the king. But we got a lot of action before that, so let's get to the ring.
I heard the rumors. I didn't believe it, but they're true.
Tyler, Real One is here. I am losing my mind right now. Where did he come from?
The realest one is here in Miami for Bash at the Brew 59. What a way to kick things off. The 4th Row Pro Flyweight Champion. Dan, we've seen the Real One defend that Flyweight Championship before here in CCW. We got a great partnership with 4th Row Pro. But how about this? What a surprise, Dano.
Well, kudos to the CCW Executive Committee roping the Real One into Bash of the Brew 59. He's got a mic in his hands. Let's go to him.
Everybody knows that I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. Bada boom, realest guy in the room. How you doing? Well, what do we got over here? Got a couple beers, right? Got a couple beers at the brewery. Hey, all you people out here in Miami, Florida, how you doing? I am excited to be at number 69 of this thing. I mean, 59 of this thing. You guys have been having this brewery. You've been giving us some. We've been giving you some. And it's all love, baby. That's amore. Now, honestly, I have to say, since I am the 4th Row Flyweight Champion of the world, that I've had my eye on the indie scene quite a bit out here. And there's something that brought me here today. Oh, yeah. See, I left Egypt a long time ago, right? And I've been parting the Red Sea out here like Moses. But there's a guy named Pharaoh out here. And I came to see about this Pharaoh. And I'm gonna do something that I don't normally do, something very nice to me. But it ain't gonna make no difference at the end. I'm gonna put this title on the line tonight.
Oh, all right.
Wow. And there's a young kid back there that don't even know he's about to step in a ring for the flyweight title right now. So whatever you see that happens out here, it's happening live. You understand? And I'm gonna find out if this man that walks through this curtain, we're gonna find out. Well, if there's only one word to describe you, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. S-A-W-F-T. How you do?
Well, I can tell you one thing for certain, Chris Pharaoh is not soft, and he does not back down to any challenge.
Not at all.
Spelled it wrong.
Challenge for the fourth row flyweight championship from Poplar, Florida, weighing at 165 pounds.
What an incredible opportunity for Mr. 954.
The former three-time cruiserweight champion, Chris Pharaoh, the only man to do it here in CCW 3 times. And now, how about this? Chris Pharaoh can step up to the real one and take home that 4th rope flyweight championship.
My head is already spinning, boys. We're not even to the King of the Territory match, and the surprises are already coming. Real one is here, and he's putting the flyweight belt up against Chris Pharaoh. This is going to be great.
Chris Pharaoh capable of beating anybody on any given night. This kid is a pure athlete, and he's got the opportunity of a lifetime here, and he's not going to squander it. I think we might have a new flyweight champion here tonight. All right, the bell sounds. Our opening contest is underway.
What an opportunity for Chris Pharaoh this is. Had no idea he could be competing for the 4th rope flyweight championship, but now he's in there with a former WWE cruiserweight champion himself in Real One.
Yeah, when you're in there with someone this caliber that has been doing it for so long, has climbed the mountains that Real One has, I mean, it opens so many doors if Chris Pharaoh can get this victory tonight. Not only winning the flyweight championship and going to 4th row pro, but even more opportunities.
Absolutely well said, Tyler. Right now, the Real One controlling things first with a side headlock, now switching over to an armbar.
But Enzo's going to show why he's the flyweight champion, why he's climbed those mountaintops here tonight to Pharaoh.
It's not often you see somebody out-wrestle Chris Pharaoh, but that's what's happening right now. But look at the speed and agility of Pharaoh. Not to be outdone. Now Pharaoh controlling things with a wrist lock as the Real One's looking for an escape here. Going to the rope, flipping over. That's a Chris Pharaoh move if I've ever seen one.
Does look like that way, Dan. Maybe Real One doing some homework before he called out Chris Pharaoh.
Nice reversal out of the hammerlock into a fireman carry. Pharaoh now with that armbar. Pharaoh highly skilled in the technical wrestling game, but quickly back to his feet is the Real One, driving Pharaoh into the ropes, using that size advantage. Referee Amy Veronica calling for the break. Pharaoh out of the way of that clothesline, catches him with a drop kick.
There it is.
And again, and a kick up headstand, and the Real One.
There is nothing like
Looking
the
for some
speed and
breathing.
agility of Chris Pharaoh.
Yeah, he's an incredible athlete. And he loves to fly. Don't turn your back on him when you're on the outside of the ring.
We see Enzo using that veteran experience we talked about, taking his time, slowing down the pace. Now we see him slowly getting back into that ring.
And you notice he had his eye on Pharaoh the whole time.
Yeah, Dan, I think Enzo did his homework before doing this challenge. We've seen it in some of the same moves that he used against Pharaoh, and we saw it having Pharaoh scouted. But look at Pharaoh.
Rolling around and picking that ankle. Nicely done, but the Real One able to keep his balance. Oh, man! Oh, Inseguri caught him right in the side of the head, had that rope as a little bit of an assist, and really waffled Pharaoh. Pharaoh now head first in that turnbuckle. And right away you hear the crowd getting behind Mr. 954. Certainly one of the most popular athletes here in CCW. Oh, nicely done. Beautiful spinning head scissors. Oh, man, maybe a desperation move by Pharaoh. Got up too slow. The Real One just leveled him. Picking him up now in a front face lock, sending him right back to the corner. And across, hard into the buckle, and here comes the Real One. Nailed him with that clothesline. Oh, and a face buster, almost a modified bulldog there, and Pharaoh's in trouble.
And what is Real One trying to line up Pharaoh for here?
Yeah, he's measuring him, Tyler.
Yeah, Pharaoh just coming to his senses. Man, Pharaoh, these shots he's been taking.
Oh, man, right in the rib cage.
Now straight to that body. And Chris Pharaoh, Dan, is in some serious trouble.
Yeah, he's back on his feet, but he's, well, not for long. The Real One pulls him to the center of the ring.
2. Wow.
Went for that lateral press. Not enough to pick for Chris Pharaoh, but, oh, man, heavy elbow drop right in the chest.
Real One seemingly getting more and more vicious as
He's
this
looking
match
out the
has gone
crowd.
on.
He's not getting the reaction he wants.
See what Enzo's got there. There's that signature dance and now leg drop.
Uh-oh, Pharaoh stacked up, too. Wow, he almost had him there.
It's not enough to keep Chris Pharaoh down.
Eric is a manager extraordinaire. What advice would you give Chris Pharaoh at this juncture of the match?
Well, you guys have been talking all about how Real One has studied Chris Pharaoh, and he clearly has some up here. I almost have to wonder if Chris Pharaoh even knew he was going to be wrestling Real One at all tonight.
No, I don't think he did.
It's an unadvertised match, so really when you're going in there and you're facing someone you've never faced before, and it's at this high caliber of a match, you just have to keep on him. You can't let up at all times. Pharaoh needs to use those types of abilities to get the job done.
Man.
Well, he might have heard you whispering in his ear, Eric.
And now look at this 9-4 Tope Suicide almost crashing down that barricade. Real One just standing on his feet.
Is Pharaoh going for it again?
And he is.
Fellas, he's not done. Tope! Oh my God!
Amy getting out there, making sure they're both still alive. Pharaoh throwing caution to the wind. He knows what's on the line, Eric, and he's going to pull out all the stops.
It looks like those two men went through that barricade from our vantage point, and I couldn't even imagine the damage that had been done to their bodies.
Well, I can see the barricade is down, but that's all I can see. Okay, they both appear to be okay. The Real One back in the ring. Pharaoh climbing up to the apron now. Wait a minute, he's right in position. He could be hitting that 450, Tyler. We might have a new champion right now.
He loves to use
no,
that.
Amore back up to his feet. Possibly playing possum.
And again, Enzo has things scouted here. Keeps cutting off Chris Pharaoh.
Eric, you were talking before about whether he knew he was having a match or not. I think he was dressed for the King of the Territory Battle Royal. And took this straight boot right to the face.
Man, did you see how Pharaoh landed too?
Folded in half. All that pressure on the back of his neck. And once again, the Real One in control of this contest.
Oh, here we go. That vicious side, like you alluded to, Eric, really showing through for Enzo right now. Making Chris Pharaoh earn it.
One has to wonder if Real One came in here underestimating Chris Pharaoh. He seemingly picked his opponent, so the fact that Pharaoh is giving him such a fight, that's why he's getting so angry, and he's losing focus.
Well, Pharaoh got that boot up. Oh, but he caught him with that clothesline coming in.
Again, Pharaoh landing hard down on the mat.
The Real One is showing a lot of resilience in this match, taking the best Pharaoh has to dish out and coming right back with his own offense.
The Real
One now looks like he's climbing to the top, Tyler. Unfamiliar territory. You don't see him in that high-rent district too often.
Danny's looking to keep that championship away. Oh!
Man, that was almost a really nasty landing. Pharaoh out of that clothesline, caught him with that super kick. Cover up.
This might be it. 2 flyweight champ. No!
Only got the 2 count.
Milliseconds away for Chris Pharaoh taking that 4th rope championship, that flyweight championship, so close.
Real One digging deep, proving why he's the champion in the first place. This match is just getting going.
I think Pharaoh might be hurt. He's favoring that left shoulder. Ooh.
And that is
Real One grabbing by the front of the tights, slant head first into that middle turnbuckle. Again, putting the brakes on Chris Pharaoh's offense. The flyweight champion now, setting Pharaoh up. Seated position on that top turnbuckle. But Pharaoh firing back. Amore, though, clobbered him with that forearm.
That fight we've come to know and love from Chris Pharaoh still there. But man, Real One has really been dominating this one, really controlling the pace.
Could be looking for a superplex here.
And if he hits this,
I think he's got it hooked, Tyler.
Yeah, if he hits this, you got to think this one's going to be over.
But look at Pharaoh fighting back, though. A couple shots to the rib cage, then an iron grip on that top. Well, he got the headbutt in there and knocked him off. Now Pharaoh's on the top rope.
What's Pharaoh thinking?
Cross body.
Real one.
Wait, look at the strength displayed by the real one.
Enzo showing all that work he's been putting in the gym. Oh, man.
All the way slam. And just when you thought Pharaoh had this one, Amore turned the tables on him.
Good doctor, we are seeing how damn good the real one really is here tonight.
And I cannot believe this is the opening match of Bash of the Brew 59, folks.
Pharaoh getting back to his feet. Amore on the top rope, second rope.
Looks a
he
got it, second rope, DDT.
Grief. That's gotta be it.
He spiked
Look at the leg.
1, 2, and
God, he kicked out. How did he kick out of that?
How bad do you want it, Chris Pharaoh?
Wow, he just put that on display. And I don't know if it was a smart move or just happenstance. He rolled out of the ring, but it gives him some time to recover.
You talk about standing 10 toes down. You talk about digging your heels in the dirt. That is Chris Pharaoh. He wants this flyweight championship in the worst of ways. He wants to prove that he can not only hang with the best of them, he can beat the best of them, but he's got to answer this count.
All right, Amy Veronica now up to a 6 count. And I think the real one at this point would take the count out. As you see him giving him plenty of space. Up to an 8 count. Pharaoh's got to dig down deep and get back up in that ring. That's a 9. Chris Pharaoh, and he made it in.
How? Wow. I have no idea, Eric. But he just keeps going in. And look at real one. I can't blame him.
He's following him out there now, though. What does the real one have in mind here?
What is Enzo doing here?
This isn't about the championship anymore, guys. This is about hurting Chris Pharaoh.
He's going to try to end Pharaoh's career.
Edge.
What the hell?
Good grief.
Back, spine first, right into that squared off ring post.
Real one has absolutely lost
the
it
ring
here.
with his hand in the air. You haven't won anything yet, pal.
I mean, there's a difference from trying to win a match to then just trying to injure and mangle your opponent.
I'm all about making a statement, but this might be too much.
I mean, that was nasty. We'd even see how Pharaoh landed from our vantage point.
But you hear the crowd really getting behind.
It's somehow
Pharaoh.
Dan, look, he pops back up to his feet again.
Wow, possibly more guts than brains.
And he's in there again is Chris Pharaoh.
Look at the heart in this kid.
The best cruiserweight we have seen here in CCW. Trying to take home the 4th rope flyweight championship, but the real one has something in store for Pharaoh.
Now he's got him back up in a seated position on that top rope. And this is where we were about 10 minutes ago, or maybe about 5 minutes ago. We thought Pharaoh had the offense going. And the real one turned the tables on him.
With all that damage now done to the back of Pharaoh.
And again, Pharaoh fighting back.
Man.
And the real one just driving right hand after right hand into the ribcage of Chris Pharaoh. He's going for a superplex here. I think he might have it. But again, Pharaoh fighting back.
Just no quit in Mr. 954. Now using his own headbutts, and he got the real one off of him, Dan.
He's got him in position for that 450 if he has the wherewithal to hit it.
Mr.
Chris
954
from the top.
From the heavens.
He got it. We have to check him. 1, 2. I can't believe it. Son of a gun.
The ring awareness of real one to be able to get his hand on the bottom rope like that. Very impressive. Wow.
Give credit where credit is due. You're 100% right. Great ring awareness on the part of veteran, the real one. But Pharaoh, he's up to the second rope now.
Pharaoh's not wasting
now
any
he's up
time.
to the top.
With everything on the line.
He caught him. Cutter.
Caught him
dragged
with
him
the
back to
cutter.
his feet.
And now
Oh, eat defeat, and that's got to do it. 1, 2, and 3. Well, the real one picks up the victory, retains that title. What a matchup, and our opening contest here at Bash of the Brew 59, Tyler.
I mean, gentlemen, what a treat we just had to open up Bash 59. The surprise return of Real One here to CCW, defending that flyweight championship.
Wait a minute, he's calling him back up in the ring. Pharaoh more or less fell out of the way. Now he's extending a hand. I don't know. Well, Pharaoh shaking it. All right. I mean, I'd like to see that.
Eric, even you would have to admit, after that gutsy performance from Pharaoh, you got to earn some respect.
You're just about right, Tyler. Good job, Chris Pharaoh. Good job, Real One. We're just getting started.
Man, what a way to kick things off. Hats off to Chris Pharaoh, and I gotta say, hats off to the Real One, Tyler.
Absolutely unreal flyweight championship match, but the flyweight champion retains here tonight at Bash 59. Real One getting the job done. But Eric, tell them what's coming up next.
Oh, up next, guys, we're getting a little spooky because we've got Veritoss against Severin, and I, for one, am very excited for this one.
All right, well, let's go to the ring. Well, here comes one of the most unorthodox wrestlers in CCW. What do you make of this guy, Doctor?
Honest to goodness, I'm just watching right now as he is just crawling around the ring. Oh my gosh! How do you guys explain this to people?
There's something wrong with him.
You simply can't when you talk about Severin, one of the last members of the Invoked, looking for some vengeance tonight for NVIDIA.
The truth is, when lies are wrong, your guilt has been determined, and by my decree, your lives will be drunk like a bad joke.
Two sick individuals.
Well, this is bad news for Severin. I didn't know Agony was going to be at ringside.
Good
this
doctor.
Just made me so much more happy.
I know, you can't get the smile off your face. This is right up your alley, isn't it?
Of course it is, and you got Agony and Veritoss who recently came together, and they are one of the most dangerous forces in the last territory. I've never seen two men so diabolical, so scary, and they just make me feel so great.
Well, Agony, a former patient of yours. I know there's doctor-client privilege there. Is there anything you could divulge that maybe we wouldn't know?
Nothing that I
maniac?
think you're safe to know.
Fair enough. Veritoss, of course, turning his back on NVIDIA. Not just turning his back, but attacking her some months ago. Tyler, when was it? 3 or 4 months ago?
Yeah, about 3 months ago, Bash of the Brew 57.
Well, that would be 2 months ago.
Math.
59. I am a math genius.
2 months ago, Bash of the Brew 57.
But the crazy thing, we haven't heard hide nor hair from her at all. We don't know any. We don't have an update on her on her physical condition. What injuries were sustained? Nothing. All right, the bell sounds. And this grudge match of sorts is underway.
Yeah, but not only did Veritoss turn his back on a video, choke slammed her, but how about Agony?
Going right at it with fists, Tyler.
Agony also tombstone in video. Don't forget that part on that solid steel chair. And like I said, we haven't seen a video since. So Severin is fighting for a lot tonight, not just for an opportunity to get a win, not for an opportunity to get his hands on Veritoss, but opportunity for NVIDIA to get some vengeance as well, wherever she may be.
Drops the knee across the back. Nice series of moves by Severin. Severin now just spinning around in a circle. Lots of momentum with that elbow drop. He could have him. No, he only got a 1 count.
You were speaking of the moves of Severin, and then he started spinning around like that. Got me dizzy.
Very unorthodox is Severin. And look at Agony grabbing at the boot.
See, this is what he's going to have to contend with, a 2-on-1 situation here at the end of the day. Oh, and that double thrust to the throat really nailed Severin. Big forearm, heavy forearm to the chest. Nice reversal.
Severin's got to keep his head in the game. You got to know that there's someone on the outside, and you're in a tough situation, bud.
Beautiful clothesline by Veritoss. Severin in trouble as you see him crawling towards the ropes.
And the scary thing about Veritoss is that he was so dangerous, so good while a part of the Invoked. And I think you could say ever since joining the side of Agony, he's gotten even better, even more dangerous.
Referee calling for the break there. Veritoss nailing it with that knife edge chop. And again, keep your eye on Agony on the outside. Severin now firing back with a knife edge of his own. And an overhand chop connects.
And now Severin looking to get back into this one, but
and a nice reversal on that high knee right to the chest.
And something interesting to note, Dan, the Desperado not out here by Severin's side.
Good point.
I have not seen Desperado in the building at all. I know he was originally supposed to be part of the 30-man King of the Territory matchup in our main event here tonight. Oh, wait, see, there you go. Now, come on, referee, you saw that. Get out, get rid of him. We're disqualifying. See, the referee cannot let him get away with this kind of stuff.
I think the ref might have been a little blind there, Dan.
Now Veritoss dishing out those right hands. The Scarecrow, look at that.
Ooh, wow.
Just hammer throwing.
High velocity into that turnbuckle. Severin. Face first to the mat after colliding with that buckle. But look at him still firing back. And Veritoss nailed him with that headbutt. Snapmares him out of the corner. Ooh, and a kick right to the spine.
Looks like Veritoss just wants to destroy every last piece of the Invoked that remains.
He nailed him. If he goes for the cut, look at Veritoss, Severin backtracking to the corner. And Veritoss right after him has that shin right in the throat area.
This is that side of Veritoss, this new side of Veritoss, more vicious, more calculated about every single move. Sometimes he's just in there to play with his food, and that's what Veritoss is doing.
I do have to say, since he joined forces with Agony, he's become much more aggressive.
And that, you can see it there going straight to the eyes.
Shut up!
High walk slam right in the center of the ring, hook of the leg, 1, 2.
No, Severin just kicking out. And one thing we do know about Severin, whether it be just his pure insanity or is it toughness, he can keep you around in a match.
Yeah, he's got great recovery. Again, hard into the buckle. Not Veritoss wisely put on the brakes, but charging again. Severin got that elbow up that time. And a reversal by Veritoss. Chest first into the buckle, but he got the elbow up again to a charging Veritoss. And look at that, like, oh my God! Whisper in the wind, but doesn't have the wherewithal to make the cover. Unbelievable move by Severin.
Make that pin. You gotta make the pin. This could be it for you.
It was a thing of beauty, but can Severin capitalize?
Man, he jumped right to the top rope from the canvas like a cat.
You want to talk about being one of the only hopes for the Invoked, being one of the only representations, but look at Veritoss just sitting up like the monster he is. And now both of them staring across at each other.
Veritoss charged, but Severin was ready. They got him with a clothesline. Drops the elbow across the chest and drives him down. Now's the time to go for the cover, though. Severin wasting time.
He's just in the moment. He's feeling it right now.
Got the waistlock. He could be going for a German suplex, but Veritoss putting on the brakes, breaking free with some elbows. And now Severin out of the way of that clothesline. Now he got it.
Man.
But keep your eyes on Agony.
Man, Severin went for the punch. Agony goozled him. And Veritoss has the ref.
And oh no, the side effect. The nightmare effect.
One, two. And got his shoulder up. Unbelievable.
Not too many people have kicked out of that nightmare effect by Veritoss. Has used that to put so many people away. Now
Veritoss just yelled something at Agony.
Just dishing these right hands on the head of Severin.
Wait, what the heck?
What is Agony reacting to something?
He just saw something under the ring. What is it?
What is going on with Agony? Agony. Oh my God, is that? It's gonna go! Fireball!
Oh, man, he's got him.
Face.
Referee, do something.
The High Priestess has returned to the last territory. Watch out! Severin flattens him out. Goes for the cover.
The leg.
1, 2.
He got him. I am shocked at what we have just seen.
NVIDIA has returned to the last territory. You can't kill the High Priestess.
And here comes the Acolyte.
You can never destroy the Invoked. The leader is back. What a moment. As the Invoked celebrating and embracing in the ring.
Unbelievable.
You know, Eric, they usually say revenge is a dish best served cold, but here tonight at Bash at the Brew, it was a pure fireball of revenge from NVIDIA.
Well, fellas, NVIDIA is back, and she came in a huge way with that fireball to Agony. And man, I'm just shocked. I can't believe what we just saw.
I mean, you can hear the people here in Miami, everyone's saying welcome back to NVIDIA, and she came back in a hot way with that fireball. We have more coming up, Tyler.
Me too, indeed. Coming up next, we got some women's action as it's Tiara James taking on the top 1% of athletes, Kristen Blaze, and it's coming up right now.
Are you guys ready for some women's wrestling action? The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Welcome to the top tier experience.
Tiara James making her way to the ring. Tyler, quite the accomplished wrestler, is she not?
She is indeed top tier. Tiara James, 3 years of experience under her belt. And just last month, Dan, she competed for the WWE ID Women's Championship match. Was not successful, but man, she has thrown her name in contention for that WWE ID Women's Championship. And if tonight, if she's victorious, she throws her name into contention for that CCW Women's Championship. Tiara James' goal in this life is to make everything more beautiful, and she says she's gonna break Kristen Blaze down and build her up, back up, and beautiful.
And I'm interested to see if she can pull that off, because to break down the 1% of the 1% would be an insane accomplishment.
Kristen Blaze making her way to the ring and always in tip-top condition, Eric.
Absolutely. She's called the 1% of the 1% for a reason. This woman has more gold medals than I've had wives.
Okay.
I don't know.
As we
You've only got one, though, right?
I know, and she's great. I love you.
Yeah, but I'm saying, okay. So she's
Everybody's
won 2 medals? I'm just trying to figure out how many medals she's got. I think she's got at least a couple of them around her neck.
I think you're thinking too much into this, Dan.
Well, you brought it up.
Well, nonetheless, Kristen Blaze, absolutely amazing athlete. We all know her accomplishments, but Dan,
What is with the attitude of her, though? She used to be such a nice young lady, but she's turned into just a raving you-know-what.
exactly as we get to the end of the year here, she has done a complete flip and attitude change from the beginning of the year.
Well, you saw just the way she took that ring jacket off and just threw it at our referee. Just an incredibly horrible attitude.
One could attest it to just how great of an athlete she is, and to get to that top 1% of 1%, you have to be ultra competitive. And I think Kristen Blaze is not a great loser, and she does not even understand the concept of losing, and now she'll do anything it takes, stab anyone in the back, burn any bridge to get a win.
Well, she just showed she can give as good as she can get. A couple of nice takedowns by each competitor, but we got a long way to go in this one. Cowering up, no, ducking under that tie-up is Tiara James. Got a waist lock on the Kristen Blaze. Nice reversal. And now James controlling things with a wrist lock.
Man, Tiara James really giving it to Kristen Blaze right now.
Well, she almost yanked her arm out of the socket, dropped the leg across the arm now. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. She got a 2 count on that one.
Kristen Blaze got to get back in this.
Well, she's still going after that left arm. Nicely done by James here, but Blaze grabbing a handful of hair.
Man, Tiara will not give up that wrist lock for the life of her. Great job holding on
Pulls her
now.
up.
Pulls her up.
1,
2.
2. She got a 2 count again.
Closer and closer is Tiara.
And again, right back to that arm, Tyler.
Yeah, holding on to that wrist lock, that arm.
Now she's got it in an arm bar. Blaze trying to send her for the ride, but switching it to a side headlock. Oh man, almost cut out the feet from under her.
Man, look
nice
at
leapfrog.
The speed of both these
And a
women.
cross body, 1, 2. Referee a little out of position there, but I don't think she was going to get the 3 count either way.
Both of these top-tier athletes here have answers for every little thing. But like you're saying, she's going after that arm on Kristen. I'm getting a little worried.
Yeah, Tiara really is showing us something here, because Kristen Blaze is a great technical wrestler, but right now is just get outperformed by Tiara.
Yeah, she's focused on that one body part. See if she can do something to possibly put a submission move on Kristen Blaze and get a victory that way. And again, Blaze backing her in the ropes, this time stepping through. Referee calling for the break. Oh, Blaze snapping the neck.
And there's the intelligence of Kristen Blaze. She knew how to create an opportunity and took advantage of it.
Without a doubt, that was a calculated move there. She knew exactly what she was doing the moment she stepped out of that squared circle onto the apron. And Blaze now, aggressive as can be. Oh, nice inside cradle.
Reversal too.
Blaze though nails her with a clothesline.
And Kristen Blaze is starting to get into her element, starting to feel herself as she hooks the leg. Now 2 count of her own as Tiara getting that shoulder up.
If you watch Blaze's offense, everything she does so well.
And really so effective in every aspect of her game in that squared circle. Look at this, backhand spring into a back elbow.
Snapmares her out of the corner.
It's still not done.
She's
stomping
standing
on
her
the
hair. See, this is uncalled for and unnecessary.
Unnecessary. Hit the nail on the head there, Dan. Just really unnecessary.
You guys can say it's unnecessary, but it's getting the job done. She's getting in her head.
Having words with the referee now is Kristen Blaze. James now firing back with shots to the midsection. Blaze, though, with a clubbing forearm blow puts an end to that. And now mocking our fans. And again, going to that rope, choking her opponent.
You see that aggression just flowing through the veins of Kristen Blaze. And look, just complaining to ref Amy here. Now just screaming at the crowd here.
Blaze boots to the midsection now, right to the throat, blatantly right in front of the referee.
Just showing off at this point.
Yeah, right in front of us, just trying to choke the life at Tiara.
James trying to pull herself up by those ropes, but Blaze just grabbed her by the ankles and brought her out to the center of the ring, hooks the leg, 2, and only gets a 2 count. Blaze now, sending her for the ride, missing that punch. Oh, but you caught her with that boot to the midsection. Look out. Nice knee lift.
Man.
Put James right on her back.
And now Kristen Blaze just showing off.
Bet she took a lot of time before going to that cover. And James able to power out at 2. Perhaps had she gone for a cover immediately, she might have picked up the win.
Absolutely, Dan. Kristen Blaze now is starting to get cocky in that squared circle. Biggest mistake she can do is start to underestimate Tiara James.
Is it cocky or is it confidence? This is a woman who has been on a mission lately to get another opportunity at the CCW Women's Championship, and tonight she can do just that.
Ooh, jawbreaker by James. And a knife edge chop. James now firing back. Blaze missing a clothesline. Oh, they clothesline one another. Both ladies are down.
Both these women want this win so badly. Both trying to fight to be in contention for that CCW Women's Championship.
Who's going to dig down deeper? Who is going to get up first?
Amy up to a 4 count now. James back up to her knees. That'll break the count. Blaze still struggling to get to her feet. And she might have caught her right in the throat with that clothesline. You see Blaze clutching at her throat right now. Now she missed a clothesline again. That time a shoulder tackle. James now. Oh, and a big clothesline puts Blaze to the mat. Blaze backtracking towards the ropes, trying to create some separation, but James not giving her an inch. Oh, and a flying clothesline connects.
Top tier Tiara James starting to find her groove, starting to get back into this one.
Man, she didn't go for a cover, and Blaze now backtrack to the corner.
Trying to hype herself up, but took too much time. but still all over.
Oh, man, double knees. That Meteore, 1, 2. Wow, that was really close. Beautiful move by Top Tier.
That was almost a 3 count, Tyler.
So close. Give credit to Kristen Blaze just powering up, lifting those shoulders off the mat. But right now, Top Tier Tiara has Kristen Blaze right where she wants it, but Blaze
fires him. Oh, nice reversal into a neck breaker.
Wow.
Tip up. And there you see the athleticism.
Makes it look easy. Now go for the
went for the
moonsault.
moonsault, but James had it scouted.
Yep. Blaze just a little too confident, and that one should have looked behind her. As now Top Tier Tiara.
Oh, spine buster. That's going to be it.
1, 2. And
Blaze
Kristen
barely kicked out. Not a lot of force behind that kick out. Kristen Blaze is in trouble now. James needs to take advantage. She's ripe for the picking.
Blaze is still in it, good doctor, but Tiara going up to the high-end district. Oh, what's
she's taking a long time.
Oh,
she went for the splash, but Blaze out of the way.
high risk, high reward, but could not cash out there. Can Kristen Blaze do so?
Nice senton into the corner.
Now, look at that split.
Oh, man,
moonsault.
beautiful done.
1, 2,
She got it.
3.
Kristen Blaze gets the Duke. An impressive victory and an incredibly impressive move. That split leg moonsault, but jumping from the second rope up to the top, straight down, in one of the most effective split-legged moonsaults I've ever seen.
Yeah, Kristen Blaze adding new moves to the arsenal, always adapting, always innovating. And what a split-legged moonsault to get the victory here tonight.
Well, impressive outing in her debut from Tiara James here at CCW. But Kristen Blaze gets the, wait a minute, hang on, let's go back up to the ring for a second here. Blaze saying something to our ring announcer. Let's go back up to the ring.
Wait, what's going on? Sarah Wilder was trying to get a word with Kristen Blaze.
What the hell is her problem?
Pushing Sarah around. Oh! Sarah just sucked a taste out of her mouth! And again! And now they're going at it!
They're going at it, what the hell? Let's get some help from the back!
It's an all-out brawl!
What is her problem?
It's a brawl at Bash 59! Sarah Wilder!
What was that about?
She will not get bullied by Kristen Blaze!
Sarah's going absolutely nuts!
And what is Blaze's issue, Dan? Shoving the in-ring interviewer like that, or ring announcer?
Well, I caught a little bit of what she was saying to her. Sarah hasn't announced her as the 1% of the 1%, and let's just take an exception to it. I mean, come on.
Is Sarah leaving? She just gave the microphone to Axel Rome here. As Sarah storming out there, I think she's going to go get second.
She gets some cameras back in the back. I don't think Sarah's going back there for a cup of coffee.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
All right, we're going to go right up to the ring, and I guess Axel Rome taking over ring announcing duties for Sarah Wilder.
All right.
Weighing in at 193 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois, he is the most dope professional wrestler in this generation has ever seen. That being Alonzo!
Joe Alonzo just psyched out a child in the front row. That should tell you all you need to know about Alonzo. The most dope wrestler in all of professional wrestling, his own words, of course. The most controversial. Controversy follows this man wherever he goes. And he had some choice words for Cha-Cha Charlie back at Rumble the Jungle 22. when Alonzo defeated Jay Vidal, he called out Cha-Cha. Not only called out Cha-Cha, he called out all of professional wrestling in Florida. Called the Florida wrestling scene a joke, saying that's where wrestlers go to die, and saying Cha-Cha's the biggest clown of them all. And of course, Cha-Cha Charlie is not going to stand by and listen to that nonsense.
Listen, I'm all about the guys with the confidence, with this type of attitude, who want to make a statement and not care about what other people think. But even I have to agree. I think Joe Alonzo has taken this too far. To say that Florida wrestling is trash, this is the best state in the country when it comes to professional wrestling, sir.
Well, for once, I had to agree with Dr. Eric Christopher.
You know someone has to be obnoxious for the good doctor to find them obnoxious.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you live long enough. You see yourself turn heel, fuck all that cool shit. That shit don't
wait a minute.
real, so be confused, bitch. They
West
got
Side
two more
Gun
kids
is
to
here at
be
Match at the Brew. What
You gon'
in the
feel.
world?
One stop shorty hit the gun shop for me. Slick spin the block like the drum knock shorty. Serious business, we ha hardly know my diamond chain dancing like Cha-Cha Charlie.
What an intro, guys!
Unbelievable.
Everyone is on their feet for the franchise!
What an intro indeed. West Side Gun, Grammy nominated, the co-owner of Fourth Row Professional Wrestling. And he's out here at CCW accompanying Cha-Cha Charlie to see Cha-Cha shut up that big mouth of Joe Alonzo.
Well, Cha-Cha Charlie, the franchise of CCW, also competed for Fourth Row and quickly becoming the franchise of that company as well.
You know, Dan, West Side Gun just released about a month ago, Heels Have Eyes 3. Were you listening to that when it dropped?
Oh yeah, of course I was.
Yeah, damn.
Dan's into it. I gotta tell you, absolute bangers there. Of course, by West Side Gun. And Joe Alonzo's calling for the microphone. West Side Gun's holding on to that. I don't know if he's gonna give it up that easy.
I did. This is a bad idea.
But of course, Joe Alonzo's got something to say. Did you expect anything less?
I was only hoping for less.
If he says anything about Florida, I think Dan needs to fight him.
Hey, listen. Maybe 30 years ago.
Cha-Cha Charlie feeling it. Has got to have all the momentum in the world, especially with the man by his side. That introduction.
All right, cut his music.
And here goes Alonzo.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Fourth Row's own, my boss, Smoke Dizzle!
Not his name, not even close.
Charlie, you got it all. Look at that. Home field advantage in front of your hometown, in front of your home promotion. Look, dude, you can have it all. You can have all the stakes. You can come out with B-list celebrity rappers. But it doesn't change the fact that your career and your career are just as dead as the Florida independent wrestling scene.
This guy,
Get in there,
just
Dan.
throwing out the insults to everybody.
One more thing, and the both of you can't stand the fact that neither of you will ever live up to be the most dope professional wrestler that this generation has ever seen, that being Joe Alonzo!
You got the dope part right. Oh, Cha-Cha sliding in the ring. Referee getting in between. The bell hasn't sounded yet.
Cha-Cha wants him a piece of Alonzo.
He's not going to take those comments about Florida lightly.
Well, Alonzo clearly not impressed with Cha-Cha. His dancing. Cha-Cha turning his back, and Alonzo right after him. Referee calls for the bell. This one's officially underway as Joe Alonzo puts the boots of the franchise in the corner. You can't turn your back on this guy. Well, now he's got the hat.
Yeah. Despicable. You look that up on Google and you'll see an image of Joe Alonzo. I mean, just so self-absorbed. The most dope professional wrestler.
Cha-Cha, though, back on his feet. And Alonzo unaware.
And now Cha-Cha looking to get some of Joe Alonzo.
Cha-Cha going to work with right hands. Alonzo on the ropes. Reversal, though. Out of the way of that clothesline. Cha-Cha with a sling blade. Nicely done.
And Cha-Cha right up to his feet.
And again.
Makes it 2.
Beautiful drop kick. Really caught him there. And Alonzo quickly rolls out of the ring. Look for some breathing room. Cha-Cha Charlie, though, not afraid to fly.
Joe Alonzo not doing a lot of talking.
Look out.
It's on the outside. Oh,
he got him trapped between the apron of the ring.
Now just hammering down on Cha-Cha.
Shades of Finley. Joe Alonzo has given it to Cha-Cha Charlie.
And no matter how much I disagree with it, it was smart to catch Cha-Cha off guard, catch him right in that apron. Oh, man.
Alonzo throwing Cha-Cha back in the ring, but Cha-Cha right up to his feet, grabs that hat.
He's got that hat, and Alonzo's too busy.
Alonzo unaware.
Tope Suicida! And this barricade almost bent in half with Joe Alonzo's body. Cha-Cha Charlie dishing out the punishment that Joe Alonzo also deserves.
Cha-Cha putting a little something extra on those chops for the state of Florida.
Eric, I don't think I've ever seen you smile when Cha-Cha Charlie.
Cha-Cha, he's perched on the top.
It's productive. Oh!
Alonzo out of the way. Cha-Cha saw it, corrected in midair. Oh, no.
And now Joe Alonzo, man, did you hear that? That snap of that clothesline. 1, 2.
Cha-Cha rolls that shoulder up. Alonzo, a nonchalant cover. No real weight across the chest, but man, this guy is so aggressive when he gets the upper hand, and he's stomping away at Cha-Cha Charlie once again.
And guys, the biggest shame when it comes to Joe Alonzo is doesn't matter how much he gets under everybody's skin, how disrespectful he is spitting into the crowd. He is so good in that squared circle, so talented, so quick, and like you pointed, Dan, just aggressive.
And to answer your question from earlier, Tyler, if there's one thing I hate more than Cha-Cha Charlie, it's people who talk crap about the state of Florida. I love this place, and as CCW is the top promotion in the state of Florida, Cha-Cha Charlie is the franchise of CCW. So, of course, I want to see him win this match for Florida.
Absolutely agree with you there, good doctor.
Well, Joe Alonzo, in the meantime, continues to punish the franchise of CCW. Picking him up by the head now. Alonzo. Got something in mind here.
Yeah, Cha-Cha's out on his feet, Dan.
Nice neck breaker, well executed.
And Alonzo,
hey, look at this nonsense.
Around. He's got the franchise of CCW down on the middle of the ring, and he's doing this. Now goes for an Ancho cover.
Barely.
Oh, look, shoving the referee now. I mean, Alonzo, he's got to calm down.
Cha-Cha firing a shot into the midsection. That time to the back of the head. Cha-Cha now meeting with some success. Alonzo back in the corner. Cha-Cha reversal though by Alonzo. Oh, that drop kick just caught him right under the chin. Cha-Cha might be out on his feet.
I think so, Dan. Now Joe Alonzo. Body to back.
Nicely executed belly to back suplex. That time he hooked the leg, but not enough. And stepping on the face of Cha-Cha Charlie.
And now mocking Cha-Cha, using every dirty tactic in the book, going for a cover. And oh man,
Cha-Cha barely rolls the shoulder, gets that left shoulder up.
Good Dr. Cha-Cha right now, looking really slow in there.
Driving the knee right into the spine, snatching that rear chin lock. And now you see how he drives him to the mat. All his weight on the back and neck and shoulder area of Cha-Cha Charlie. Give credit where credit is due. Joe Alonzo, a very effective professional wrestler.
But if there's one thing I know from all of my patience battles with Cha-Cha Charlie over the years, it's that you can't count out the heart of this man.
Absolutely not, but Alonzo looking to be just one step ahead, cutting Cha-Cha off at every corner, not letting the franchise start to gain that momentum.
Cha-Cha trying to make it back up to his feet, but Alonzo right on top of him and just with disdain, a boot to the head, not meant to injure, meant to insult.
And look, just eye facing Cha-Cha, shoving his head.
Oh, Cha-Cha caught that boot to the midsection.
And look at that.
Now Alonzo asking for forgiveness.
That look in Cha-Cha's eye.
Drives him down.
We haven't seen that look in a while. Oh, man.
Cha-Cha got the better of that situation with a nice clothesline. I think Alonzo might have caught Cha-Cha as well. Both men are down. Referee, Charlie Stacks, up to a 3 count.
Good, Doctor. You've seen this firsthand before. When Cha-Cha gets that different look in his eye, when he gets that aggravation and starts tapping into it, it starts doing things like this. He is a dangerous man to stop.
There's a reason he's been a main event player here in CCW for so many years, and he's showcasing that right now.
And he's got him up on his shoulders, rolls through for the fireman's carry, and it's a moonsault, second rope, 1, 2, and kick out Alonzo.
Nice series of moves by Cha-Cha Charlie. Alonzo in a seated position. Cha-Cha now. Oh, that running leg lariat and a leg drop across the chest. And he's dancing now. This has been my criticism of Cha-Cha Charlie for years and years.
Live by the dance, die by the dance stand. That's what Cha-Cha says with a Cha-Cha elbow drop.
Well, Cha-Cha, nicely executed elbow, 2, and Alonzo powers out.
Still finding a way to kick out.
Cha-Cha now scoops him up. Man, putting him in position, could be looking for the coup de grace, that Mangu splash. Cha-Cha now to the outside. The hat is there.
This has been a lot of, he's got the hat. A lot of offensive blows from Cha-Cha Charlie that were
Alonzo,
unanswered.
but he's rolling away, Tyler.
I have to be in agreement with Cha-Cha. I thought after all that burst of offense, he would have had Alonzo down for that Mangu splash, but just goes to show how smart Joe Alonzo is getting out of the ring, knowing Cha-Cha was going for something big. Oh, there it is. That snake eyes right across that top rope. Now Joe Alonzo, he's gonna fly.
Cross body rolls through. Look at the strength of Cha-Cha Charlie.
Cha-Cha letting that hate, letting that anger flow through him to put away Alonzo. Oh,
Gutbuster.
Great job there from Cha-Cha Charlie.
Oh, Cha-Cha's looking at the corner again.
But can the franchise capitalize? Can he put away Joe Alonzo?
Well, if he doesn't waste any more time, he might have him.
Cha-Cha
Alonzo prone in the center of the ring.
to defend the honor of Florida professional wrestling. Oh, he got the knees up. Alonzo with the knees. Alonzo had it scouted. I can't believe it. No!
That's going to do it. Hook
Hooks
of the
the leg.
leg. 1, 2. And Cha-Cha
Oh!
rolls the shoulder.
Cha-Cha just kicked out.
He gets that left shoulder up.
There is still life inside of the franchise Cha-Cha Charlie.
And I can see from some of the facial expressions of our fans here, they also thought it was over. I thought that was a 3 count. But the franchise still in it, fighting for the honor of Florida, fighting for the honor of CCW against Joe Alonzo. And look at that, Cha-Cha holding on to the ropes. Now catching Alonzo. He's going with that wheelbarrow, Dan. Oh, wait a second. Oh, damn it.
This is the exact same thing he did to Jay Vidal and Doral double axe handle at the second rope, preceded by a low blow. One, two, his shoulders up. The referee counting 3.
Here is your winner, Alonzo!
That looked pretty questionable to me.
Wow, there's a lot of question behind what we just saw. First of all, blatant low blow. Secondly, the referee not doing a great job of checking the shoulders of Cha-Cha Charlie. From my vantage point, Eric, his left shoulder was up.
That's what it looked like to me too, but how apropos is it? Joe Alonzo wins the match by kicking essentially the face of Florida right in the,
Yeah, all right. I mean, Joe Alonzo weaseling his way to a victory. Absolute unbelievable talent in that squared circle, but man, this guy now has a win.
Oh, he's got Cha-Cha's hat on his head. This guy is despicable.
Wow.
Well, one of the most despicable athletes I've ever seen participate in a match here in Coastal Championship Wrestling gets the win over the franchise and does it in a dastardly way.
Dastardly way is right, going for that low blow right behind the referee's back, pinning Cha-Cha Charlie. Things between Joe Alonzo and Cha-Cha Charlie, though, are far from over. But we got to keep this crazy night going here because, Eric, we got a big one coming up.
We do. Before we get to the King of the Territory match, we got to figure out who's going to be holding that CCW Heavyweight Championship. So right now, we've got the legend himself, the Vampire Warrior Gangrell, against Stallion Rogers.
This is going to be
The
good.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the CCW World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing in at 190 pounds, from Kristen, Texas, Stallion Rogers!
The challenger striding to the ring. Stallion Rogers, an unbelievable competitor here in CCW, certainly worthy of holding the championship, but the way he treats championship belts makes me want to throw up, Tyler.
Yeah, it's sickening the lack of respect Stallion Rogers has for any pedigree of CCW, for any championship he holds. No regard for any of it. But Stallion Rogers is your #1 contender for the CCW Heavyweight Championship, which he earned last bash at the BREW in that 4-way matchup, taking on 3 of the best that CCW had to offer, and it was Rogers left standing. Now he stands toe-to-toe against the Vampire Warrior.
Well, the Vampire Warrior, they love him at the tank, Tyler.
They love him everywhere, Dan.
That's true.
Everywhere the Vampire Warrior goes, and he's been going everywhere. They love him. The Vampire Warrior has been traveling the globe with that CCW Heavyweight Championship, representing CCW proudly. And what a display of a champion. You can't ask for anyone better besides the Vampire Warrior Gangrell. What a run Gangrell has been on as of late, holding that championship, just going through challenger and challenger. But tonight, Eric, may be his biggest challenge yet.
We've seen Gangrell carrying that championship with pride ever since he defeated last year's King of the Territory match, Eddie Valentine, to become the champion. But tonight, he's in there with a former two-time CCW Tag Team Champion, a man who has been wanting singles gold in this company. Whether you like him or not, he gets the job done. And tonight, Stallion Rogers is looking to dethrone the legend himself.
Let's also talk about Stallion Rogers. You said former CCW Tag Team Champion, which he lost with Matt Riddle at Vice City Slam 3 to the 5-star era. Then at the last BRCW show, Matt Riddle and Stallion Rogers lost the BRCW Tag Team Championships, and there was turmoil at the end of that match. I think we've seen the last of the Wild Stallions.
Of course not. It was just announced within the last couple days that at CCW's television tapings this upcoming Tuesday in Pompano Beach, Stallion Rogers will go one-on-one with his former tag team championship partner Matt Riddle in a steel cage match.
That has to be heavy, weighing heavy on the mind of Stallion Rogers. Even though he doesn't show any emotion, you gotta know he's thinking about that.
And you got to wonder, if he wins this championship tonight, will that match with Matt Riddle be for the title?
Well, you got to believe it will. Stallion Rogers, a very intense individual, not intimidated by anybody. I don't know too many people that aren't intimidated by the Vampire Warrior, but Stallion Rogers is one of them.
Staring daggers at each other. Big fight feel. Can Stallion Rogers win his first singles championship here in CCW? That is the question. Or will the Vampire Warrior keep feigning and baiting with that heavyweight championship?
All right, both men starting out very cautiously here. Both men now center of the ring. Rogers saying something to the Vampire.
Two of the toughest SOBs in CCW, nose to nose.
Boy, I wish I could get in the ring and hear that conversation.
Yeah, only if we could get them mic'd up, huh? Like a Gangrell saying, let's do it right here, center of the ring. These bulls locking horns.
Both men jockeying for position here.
Who is going to get the advantage?
Gangrell may have a slight height advantage, certainly a size advantage. Gangrell tip of the scales at about 250 pounds. Stallion Rogers right around 200, maybe 210. And now they're face to face once again.
Bit of a stalemate so
Whoa.
far.
Yeah. I don't think this is going to be a pretty matchup.
Man, right hand to the jaw, and he snatches a side headlock.
I think this is going to be a straight up fight. A slugfest between these two.
Gangrell steps up over him, scoops him up. Slam, and he's setting him up for that signature corkscrew elbow, which he hits with perfection.
A thing of beauty. Try for that impaler.
Well, you know Stallion Rogers did his homework. As soon as he felt that front face lock attempted by Gangrell, he quickly put all his weight to the mat and rolled right out of the ring.
Good doctor, what do you tell a client when they have to go in there against someone with the experience and the pedigree of a Gangrell?
Well, luckily I have had some clients go up against Gangrell in the past, but it's simple. You got to get the man down. It's not a secret, some of Gangrell's shortcomings, and you got to go after him. You got to take him out, get him on the floor, and just stay on him. You can't waste any time at all when it comes to Gangrell, because when you do, he's going to take advantage of it, get the crowd behind him, and go right after you.
Be interesting to see if Stallion Rogers goes down a road like that.
Right now, Tyler Stallion Rogers is favoring his knee. He went to drop a knee on Gangrell as he rolled back in the ring. Gangrell out of the way, and Rogers, I think, might be injured here. He's spending an awful lot of time outside that ring right now.
Or is this a similar strategy that he used during the King of the Territory match last year, where he stayed out of the ring the majority of the time?
That's right.
Look,
It was your favorite thing last year.
And Gangrell charged at him, but Rogers caught him and dropped his neck across the rope. Oh, man, double stop to the chest. Rogers now recover.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Stallion waited for his moment, and then he struck. He went after Gangrell, told him to his face that he was stupid, and now look at what Stallion is doing to the champ.
Well, I'll tell you what he's doing. He's dropping that knee right across the jaw. Gangrell in trouble here, and Rogers now stomping on the chest. Trying to knock all the wind out of the sails of the champion, but the Vampire Warrior firing back with that overhand chop, but gets met with a forearm to the face for his troubles. And now Rogers sitting across the back with Gangrell's neck across the rope.
This is where Rogers starts to get methodical in there, starts to pick apart his opponents, and he looks to do the same to Gangrell right now. Every shot, everything he does has a purpose, but man, the Vampire Warrior, look how it just pops to his feet, Dan.
Ooh, put his head down. Gangrell caught him with a boot to the chest. Wow, man, great counter by Stallion Rogers.
And both men laying on their feet on that outside, and Gangrell still got the better of Rogers.
Things can get so dangerous when you're on the outside of the ring.
Gangrell sending Rogers back into the ring.
Oh!
Gangrell in trouble here as Rogers kicked the rope. And I don't know if that was considered a low blow. He might have had his hamstring over the rope. But either way, Gangrell is down.
And whatever you want to classify.
Oh, and again, man, with that knee drop right to the temple.
So nasty is the offense of Rogers.
He might be out, too. Gangrell powers out. And just nasty, raking the bootlaces across the eyes. And again,
I don't know if we've ever seen any single person take this much of a beating and put it onto Gangrell.
Yeah, more offense than you usually see, but Gangrell now firing back with those forearms.
There's that explosion.
Reversal, though. Oh, and hard into the buckle goes the champion. The challenger now. Not going for the cover, though. A mistake in my estimation. You don't want to give the Vampire Warrior any breathing room at all if you have him down. But Rogers just incredibly confident here.
Yeah, we've seen Rogers do this before, Dan, where he has an opponent down. He doesn't go for a cover, but he stalks his opponent. He just hovers over them and lines up his next move like this.
Oh, man, that boot right to the jaw. Sweeping the leg out from underneath the champion. Oh, and driving the knee into the face again.
Just washing that face of the Vampire Warrior. And now it's signature
drop kick.
Stallion Rogers.
And I just saw Stallion crack a smile there. He's actually feeling it.
And like you said, good doctor, we are not used to seeing Gangrell get put in these positions of just getting dominated so far by his opponent. As Stallion Rogers pulling up the Vampire Warrior, looking for a DDT of his own.
Gangrell spins out of it.
Oh, man! What a reversal!
Good grief.
Belly to belly, right into that turnbuckle. Managed to see the back of the head of Stallion Rogers.
Rogers is in trouble here. Referee counting both men down. Gangrell just about up. He's in a seated position now, turns to his knees. That'll break the count. But I think Amy Veronica should be checking on the challenger here. Stallion Rogers landed right on the top of his head.
And
Gangrell now, though, back to his feet.
Right when we were talking about Gangrell being in trouble, not seeing him in this position, he pulls something like that out. And now Gangrell full steam ahead, but Stallion Rogers, no!
Oh, nice power slam Great correction by Gangrell, but Gangrell still feeling the effects of the abuse he's taken. He's firing up now. That adrenaline is pumping. Gangrell back to his feet. Rogers throws a right hand. Gangrell blocks it. And here comes the champion with undefended right hands.
The Vampire Warrior is out striking the Lone Star right now.
Beautiful Russian leg sweep. Float over. One, two.
And just
Rogers gets that right shoulder up.
Just barely kicking out. What a matchup we're seeing. What a heavyweight
Gangrell waiting on him here. He's looking for the impaler now, but again, Rogers has it well scouted and has thought of several different counters to that move. As you see him drive Gangrell back into the corner, that overhand chop that he's so well known for. Reversal though by the champion, and he follows him right in with that back elbow.
Oh, man! He spiked Rogers right on top of his head. What a single hand bulldog.
And this is the opening Gangrell has been looking for, guys.
Eric, he looked like a lawn dart there. Gangrell back to his feet. I'm not sure if he knows how effective that bulldog was, or he might have gone for a cover.
What's that impaler, Dan? Because once you go up,
oh, he nailed it.
You can't get back up. The impaler from
look at the great ring awareness of the challenger.
So smart by Stallion Rogers to roll out of the ring, catch your breath. That could have been it.
Well, we have
to catch your breath. Get out of the clutches of the Vampire Warrior.
We have to see if Stallion Rogers can even answer a 10 count after that impaler.
Yeah, he might be out. Well, he's trying to shake the cobwebs free.
Looks like he's just coming to his senses. To count of 5.
Much as the real one did in the first match, champion now standing back and may be satisfied with a count-out victory.
But Rogers not satisfied. Oh, Gangrell!
Nice hip check. Puts him right back to the outside, and Gangrell going after him down on the concrete floor here at Unbrand at the tank.
But look at Stallion. Oh!
Reversal into that corner post.
Man, Gangrell's head just bounced square off that ring post.
It seemed like Gangrell did not want to win this match by countout, but coming to the outside made it cost him.
Again.
And Rogers so dangerous on the outside.
Boy, just when I thought Rogers was down.
Now look at it, capitalize.
Well,
you know what he's looking for here, Dan.
Oh,
big
man,
splash.
beautiful splash.
That could be it.
New
heavyweight champion. Oh!
Wow, Gangrell kicked out. Unbelievable, great resilience
by
Gangrell.
The Vampire Warrior is still alive here at Bash 59. Still.
Just a perfectly executed splash off the top. That would have pinned anybody else on the CCW roster, Eric.
Absolutely, but Gangrell still got fight in him. He's getting up, and Stallion is meeting him.
Oh, just slapping him in the head. And now Gangrell not about to stand for that. And we got a slap fight here.
Gangrell showing Stallion Rogers that he's been to Japan too, and he knows how to go strong style if he has to.
Oh, double thrust to the throat. That stopped him in his tracks. He's got him hooked in again. Oh, Rogers spun out of it. Hit him with that headbutt.
But Gangrell off the rope.
Line.
Just still fighting through the pain is Gangrell, but so is Rogers. Oh, the headbutt. Down goes Gangrell.
Man.
Gangrell's out.
Rogers rolls him to the center of the ring.
But no!
Kicked out on a 1 count.
The Vampire Warrior showing what he's made out of. A 1 count with the headbutt.
The Vampire now has a look on his face that I've seen before. He's digging down deep. The adrenaline is pumping, but Rogers back up to his feet to dish out more punishment.
That determination, the years of sacrifice, the years of fight. He got the impaler.
That could be it, hook on the leg.
2 and 3.
The champion retains.
Here's your winner, and still the CCW World Heavyweight Champion, the Vampire Warrior, Gangrell.
What a championship matchup. The challenger coming up short. But man, he could have won it on several different occasions during that match.
Yes,
Gangrell having a hard time getting back up to his feet. I think it took everything he had left in his body to deliver that impaler and pick up the victory. But the Vampire Warrior lives to fight another day, Eric.
Both of these men just taking it to each other. Literally nothing left. As you said, Gangrell barely able to get himself to his feet right now, but he is still the CCW heavyweight champion.
Now that is what I call a heavyweight championship bout. I mean, Stallion Rogers, the best striker here in CCW. And what does Gangrell do? He stands tough. He hangs in there, takes one to give one, and the Impaler was the last one. The Vampire Warrior is still your CCW heavyweight champion. But here shortly, fellas, we're gonna be seeing who's gonna be the next king of the territory, who's going to be the next challenger for Gangrell's heavyweight championship.
Absolutely, we just saw who is the champion. Now the challenger comes next, and it is the king of the territory match. But man, I don't know how I'm feeling right now. I'm getting a little giddy.
Well, in our one and only championship match of the night, Gangrell retains the CCW Heavyweight Championship. But coming up next, who's going to be the #1 contender? We will find out, because it's time for the king of the territories. And boys, it's pickup time. Who do you like, Tyler?
I gotta say, he did it last year. He's the king of the territory for a reason. The King, Eddie Valentine, is my pick, especially if the King's Court is involved in the match tonight, which we know they have to be. I gotta go Eddie Valentine, and still the king of the territory.
It is the biggest match of the year, and the excitement is building, but you stole my pick, Tyler. That was gonna be my pick. Maybe we'll share it. Maybe I'll change it 15 times. We'll see. Interrupting my on camera?
It's the heavyweight
Really?
champion. I think after that
Are you
performance.
going to say something to him?
Maybe.
I would.
Might get in trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event. Let's go to the ring.
King of the territory.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event is the 30-man King of the Territory Battle Royale! The rules are as follows. 2 participants will start the match, with a new participant entering every 60 seconds. The only way to be eliminated is by being tossed over the top rope with both feet touching the ground. The last participant remaining will be declared the King of the Territory and will earn a future CCW World Heavyweight Championship match. Introducing first,
Who will be #1 entry here in the King of the Territory?
The moment we've all been waiting for. Wow.
141 pounds, straight from the dungeon. He is one in a trillion. Ariel
Dominguez. Tremendous competitor here. It's been a while since we've seen him in the last territory. He came back about a month ago at Conquer Kissimmee and had an incredible matchup at Magnanimous Brewing in Tampa, and here he is, the first man, the man who drew #1 for the King of the Territory 2025.
He's 1 in a trillion, and tonight he's #1 for the King of the Territory.
But who is #2?
Introducing the next participant, he is the CCW World Heavyweight Champion,
now, Marvelous Marvin Cruz, the CCW Cruiserweight Champion, draws number 2.
If I'm not mistaken, this might be Marvin Cruz's first King of the Territory match, right?
Absolutely, it is the Marvelous One making his King of the Territory debut with that Cruiserweight Championship. And you know the King, Eddie Valentine, wants Marvin Cruz to survive as long as he can, so when the King comes out, he can be there and help the King reclaim his throne. But one question we do have to ask, what if it comes down to some members of the King's Court? What happens then there?
Well, my hope would be they tear each other apart.
But nonetheless, Marvin Cruz, the Cruiserweight Champion, he could be getting a preview of a future defense he's going to have to do against one Ariel Dominguez.
Ariel Dominguez, a former CCW Cruiserweight Champion in his own right. Marvin Cruz, this is not going to be an easy task. You're starting off hot, but you got to remember, this is a marathon. We'll see how it goes.
Ariel Dominguez has been in a previous King of the Territory match, has not been successful. Can't change that tonight.
All right, once the bell rings, the 60-second clock will start. All right, the bell has sounded. Of course, you must be thrown over the top rope with both feet hitting the floor to be eliminated. Both competitors taking their time here. It could be a good strategy, good doctor.
Absolutely, it's a good strategy. I just said it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. You've got 30 men in this match, meaning we have 28 more to go. These two are just starting off.
Look at Marvin Cruz already with a patented strut. And Ariel Dominguez said, oh, let's see that again. Look at that footwork. Oh, Ariel Dominguez, though, look at that, pick the ankle.
He's so quick.
Marvin Cruz immediately going out of the ring, but you can only be eliminated by going over the top rope.
Dominguez, of course, has a very impressive amateur wrestling background. Yeah, there's the next competitor.
Wait a second. Hold your horses. We just saw him earlier tonight. And could Cha-Cha Charlie be looking to rewrite the wrong that happened to him earlier and rewrite the wrong that happened last year, good doctor?
You've got Cha-Cha Charlie coming in.
What was that, Dan? It's a dance-off.
I think Cruz might be winning this thing. Oh, never mind.
Cruz, a ping pong ball here being abused by Cha-Cha and Dominguez.
And now Cha-Cha, what goes up? Must go down. Oh, man, and Dominguez
Little assist.
driving Cruz down. And Marvin Cruz just out in the corner. And Cha-Cha and Dominguez
That
dancing.
is some very interesting dancing by Ariel Dominguez.
Better wrestler than dancer. Oh, man. We know Cha-Cha's not in the best of moods after
Absolutely
what happened to
not.
him. And it was last year where Cha-Cha was down to him and Eddie Valentine. And then, of course, the betrayal from Jackal Stevens holding onto the arm of Cha-Cha Charlie, letting out Eddie Valentine, throw out Cha-Cha.
Cruz over the top, hanging on to the rope though and staying on the apron. I have a question for the statistician. Has anybody drawn number 1 and gone on to victory?
Yes, actually, Jackal Stevens did it, I believe in 2022.
Dave Vidal comes in at number 4.
Correction, Jackal did not win that match, but he did start number 1 and made it almost all the way to the end.
Yes, Jackal Stevens has been the Iron Man, though. Good doctor. Has not yet
So
won.
the short answer is no.
No.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, no one has won yet from the 1 or 2
Oh, wait a
spot.
minute. Everybody wants to dance with Cha-Cha Charlie.
Well, who do you got winning the dance competition so far, Dan?
The dance competition, I couldn't give a rip. Vidal, out of the way, that clothesline nailed him with a forearm. Dominguez back to his feet now.
What's going on here? Jay Vidal giving him that hand to sucker him in for a forearm.
Vidal has things well in hand here. As he picks up Dominguez, could be sending him over the top.
Oh.
No, instead, right into that boot.
Look at Jay Vidal go. Vidal up, down, and opens up for a slap across the face.
Wow.
Signature
All right,
Vidal,
Cruz
but
now
wait,
from
Marvin
behind.
Cruz, no!
Vidal hanging onto that top rope, but he's twisting and turning. Cruz trying to get rid of him. And we have competitor number 5 getting ready to make his way into the ring.
Number 5, Alan S2S Martinez.
Martinez could easily gain
And look
victory
at
here.
this, oh! Crossbody S2S started quick.
And a drop kick for Cha-Cha, and one for Dominguez.
And S2S says,
And one for Jay Vidal, why not?
why not one more indeed, Dan? And now Marvin Cruz wanted to get some. Look, S2S can barely hold on to Cruz
Beautiful vertical suplex.
like a house
Martinez.
on fire.
Watch out for
Look out from
Dominguez.
behind. Dominguez missing that clothesline. Waist lock by Martinez into that stalling belly-to-back suplex.
We got some of the best cruiserweights in CCW in that ring right now.
Boy, Cha-Cha just mugged Alan Martinez. And Martinez driving him clear across the ring.
You know, Cha-Cha. Oh, excuse me, someone else coming out here. Wow.
That's Jackal Stevens music.
Speaking of the Iron Man of the King of the Territory match, it's Jackal!
Jackal Stevens holds the record, 52 minutes, and the closest man behind Jackal Stevens is Jackal Stevens with a record of 50 minutes. Jackal is the Iron Man, and now he's going to take out some of these cruiserweights in this squared circle.
Despite never winning this match, Jackal Stevens is without a doubt the best King of the Territory competitor so far in the 4 years of this match. Like you said, in 2022, going 52 minutes, but he's also been in the Final Four twice in the history of this match.
Yeah, including last year, I remember.
Look at this. Sorry to cut you off, Dan. Jay and Cha-Cha trying to get S2S out of here, but man, S2S still fighting.
Boy,
his
he
hand.
is scrappy. Hanging onto that top rope, throwing some back kicks. And now he's back in the matchup. If you remember last year, Jackal Stevens pulled Cha-Cha Charlie from the outside of the ring to allow Eddie Valentine to gain the victory. And that, of course, started a 6 or 8 month feud between Cha-Cha and Stevens. And this guy, son of a gun. Boy,
He's going right for Cha-Cha Charlie.
Cha-Cha,
And Cha-Cha.
chance for him to get some revenge.
Giving up those right hands. They're picking up right where they left off, where Joe Alonzo stole that singles victory from Cha-Cha Charlie. And now Cha-Cha on the
Cha-Cha has
shoulder.
him up. Alonzo wriggles free.
Alonzo trying to get Cha-Cha out. No, Cha-Cha.
And Alonzo has been eliminated.
Oh, man.
Alonzo has been eliminated.
Revenge has never been so sweet. Joe Alonzo's out.
And how about that? You want to talk about CCW, you want to talk about Florida wrestling. Joe Alonzo was the first to be eliminated of the King of the Territory in 2025.
Is that a record time-wise, I wonder? That wasn't in there that long. Less than a minute for sure.
Well, the record for the shortest time, Dan, goes to Mike Gallagher for only 6 seconds, and I believe that was longer than 6 seconds.
And he was eliminated by Cha-Cha Charlie.
That's pretty tough to beat.
Cha-Cha going straight ahead, but no.
Dominguez out of the way. Cruz going after Jackal Stevens. Stevens, though, slipped that one and started leveling him with some knife-edge chops.
Eric, I do believe that was Joe Alonzo's debut here in the King of the Territory match.
I believe so. We got another competitor.
Who's it going to be? Meanwhile, Maddox, we've seen him a few times here at Bash at the BREW. An impressive competitor, incredible athlete.
Reese Maddox does call himself the king of the next generation. He is one hell of a cruiserweight, Dan.
Beautiful spinning head scissors. And a back elbow to Vidal.
Now he's got Vidal lined up once again, and cross
body.
Reese Maddox so impressive in his offense. Look at this, outside in. Oh man, what a cutter. Spiking Dominguez. Reese Maddox could be a dark horse pick, very young in his career. Like you said, Dan, we've seen him only a handful of times here at CCW.
Right, I've been impressed by him each time I've seen him.
What an opportunity. The king of the next generation could be
Oh, wait
the
a minute, Cha-Cha trying to get rid of him. And he's teetering on that top rope, but he manages to get himself back into the ring. Stevens, an excellent strategist.
Did I just hear an eagle?
Yes, you did, Eric. As there's chaos in the center of the ring. The scout of wrestling, Danny Everborn, is back in the King of the Territory match. He made his CCW debut last year in this match, and it did not go well for him. I believe, Eric, only lasting under a minute.
He entered number 3, lasted only 51 seconds, but he's looking to make a bigger impact tonight.
And that was a skadoosh for Marvin Cruz.
He scoops up Stevens, slams him in the center of the ring. Everborn looking much more impressive this year than last. That's what a year of experience in the squared circle here in the last territory will get you. Everborn has come a long way in a short period of time and has a bright future in CCW. Great opportunity for him here tonight. Oh, he's almost got Cha-Cha Charlie over the top.
Looking for some revenge.
Cha-Cha hanging on.
Looking to throw out Cha-Cha.
Oh, wait, he landed on the apron. Both feet must touch the floor to be eliminated. And he's back in the ring now. I was saying earlier, Stevens, a great strategist when it comes to this match. Spends a lot of time staying away from his opponents. And the buzzer sounds. Who's up next?
Oh, things just got more interesting, boys.
I get it.
Yeah. The definition of interesting coming out at number 10. I tried to ask Elon backstage before tonight's show what number he drew, and he just said it was very, very interesting.
I expected nothing less from him.
Oh, and look at that teamwork.
Maddox, is he out?
He is out.
Has been eliminated.
Great teamwork there by the King's Court from Cruz and Elon. Eliminating Maddox.
Vidal has both of them.
Jay Vidal trying to muscle them both up. No. Cruz and Elon just too fresh right now.
Nice drop kick by Elon. And you see the King's Court working together there with Stevens right away with that knife edge chop.
Look at
now going after Elon.
You think of all the history between Jackal and the King's Court. Remember all those chair shots he dished out to the skull of Marvin Cruz in that Game of War match.
Certainly no love lost there.
He's picking them apart and stopping a mud hole, walking it dry right now. Jackal's got that dog in him, and he's taking the King's Court out right now.
Snap suplex by Stevens. And one by Cha-Cha Charlie. The ring is starting to really fill up.
Mr. 954 looking to pull some double duty tonight. Had an amazing match with the real one to open things up. Was not victorious, but Mr. 954 wants to be the king of the territory.
Nice leg lariat to Stevens.
And look at Cha-Cha S2S went all over Pharaoh. Now it's just Pharaoh and Chacha in the corner. But look at this.
The King's Court trying to eliminate Danny Everborn. Everborn fighting back.
Speaking of rivalries, how about that rivalry between Elon and Everborn? But look at Pharaoh! Springboard moonsault!
Another rivalry between S2S and Mr. 954.
Some of the best matches in the history of CCW between those two. But look, Everborn Cruz behind Everborn.
Oh, no!
Trying to eliminate the Scout of Wrestling. Everborn.
Oh,
so
his
close.
feet did not hit the floor, but he still has to get back in the ring.
Yeah,
he can still be eliminated at this point.
Still fight for his life on that apron.
Of the CCW Tag Team Champions, the Big Quincy
Wait, what is this? What is this? This is Everborn's. This is his troop. This is his scout troop. Is this the Everborn crew? This is Scout Troop 870 along with Papa Everborn, and they're carrying Danny Everborn. Is this even allowed? And look at the center of the ring. Ricky Martinez with the Skull Crushers. And look at this.
And they've almost dropped Danny Everborn on the other side of the ring.
Papa Everborn in Troop 870. It's trying to get Everborn back into this ring.
If Everborn can get in the ring, he might actually have some help from a mentor of him in Ricky Martinez.
Martinez is skull crushing everybody. And now Vidal getting in on the act.
Are we getting duel?
I think it's a skull crusher off. Oh my gosh! Who's got the best skull crushers, Eric? Is it the originator or is it Jay Vidal? Skull crusher after skull crusher. Wait! No way! It's a skull-crushing train! A stampede of skull-crushers!
Oh, the skulls are getting crushed tonight in the King of the Territory match!
I'm speechless.
As the Everborn crew and the Troop Scout
Everborn back in the ring.
They did successfully get Everborn back in there. And now look at Everborn.
I thought Troop Scouts were supposed to be honest.
They were honest.
That's cheating.
They always got each other's backs, Dan.
Give me a break. I don't like it.
And now, look at this, Ricky Martinez.
Oh, there goes Everborn again.
What is this?
This can only be one man, Tyler.
Coming in at number 13.
He's recharged, he's fired up, and he's in his hometown of Miami, Florida, looking to take everybody out and become the king of the territory as the 305 boy plants Marvin Cruz.
Yeah, Domino, all business. S2S choking life of the life out of David.
Wow, Dan, look at this center of the ring. You want to talk about history.
Well, yeah, these two have had their problems in the past.
Domino's career intertwined with Ricky Martinez. Oh, wait, Ricky got out of the way. Now Domino's got Elon up and sends him down. And the definition
there goes Elon.
Interesting.
And he's out. Oh! Steven just nailed Domino with that super kick.
Well, that definitely was not too interesting for Elon.
Oh, I think Ricky Martinez has some more help coming out.
He does indeed. There he is.
Your girlfriend's favorite wrestler, ERA.
The other half of the CCW Tag Team Champions, ERA.
Elon eliminated ERA. Going to work.
Going right to Pharaoh.
The ring's starting to really fill up.
And look at 5-Star Era go to work, split the difference, and stereo kicks to the side of the head. But now, look at this.
Meanwhile, Martinez teetering on that top rope there. Oh, Martinez lands on the
you
apron.
want to talk about history, Tyler. Only a year ago, Eric. Jackal Stevens turned his back on Cha-Cha Charlie, and these two had arguably feud of the year,
Yeah, I don't
ending
think
in a
anything's
steel
settled
cage
here.
match.
Nothing
I
at
don't
all.
think anything's been settled.
Nothing, Dan. It's Jackal and Cha-Cha once again.
Cha-Cha tried to get him over. Stevens put on the brakes.
And look at 5-star
Oh, wait a
Era.
minute.
Going
Double elimination.
Stevens and Cha-Cha Charlie have been eliminated.
What an upset.
And two of the favorites, Tyler.
Absolutely two of the fan favorites, two of the favorites in this match. Two men that are known Iron Men in these type of matches are out.
ERA throwing Danny Everborn over the top, but Everborn hanging on.
And how about,
5-star Era in the center of the ring, watching each other's back.
and if 5-star Era are synced up like this, they may be the favorites to win it all.
Stevens and Cha-Cha having words on the outside.
We got Severin coming out for the King of the Territory with the
With
entire
NVIDIA and the Acolyte.
And look at that book.
That book was glowing.
That book has come alive just like NVIDIA has, just like the entire Invoked has with the Acolyte out here. And look at Severin.
Severin now with Domino.
Big
Over the
upset
top.
here. Can he eliminate Domino? Can this madman, he's biting Domino's fingers.
Domino hanging on.
The mad lunatic that is Severin. This might
Martinez
be it
over the
for
top on the
Domino.
other side.
Martinez trying to eliminate Severin. Wow.
Martinez in trouble on the far side of the ring there.
And on the outside, NVIDIA stalking, creeping around. I don't know how she got even more creepier.
Who knows? She always gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like that she's at ringside trying to pay attention to the action.
We do still have number 1 and number 2 inside the ring with Marvin Cruz and Ariel Dominguez as the numbers start pouring in.
Oh, I recognize that music.
Vidal over the top.
You want a surprise,
Wow.
folks? This is one. Johnny Nova is back. ERA better keep his head on a swivel, because he's always over Johnny Nova.
How long has it been, Eric, since we've seen Johnny Nova?
It has been over a year and a half since we've seen Johnny Nova, and he's going right after his former tag team champion partner, ERA.
Two former friends, two former champions going at it. ERA on top, destroying Nova, but Nova gets ERA off of him. And look at that.
Expressed by ERA, going to work with rights and lefts.
Nova doing a good job of covering up. And look, Ricky's trying to talk some sense into
Johnny
ERA. Oh
Nova.
no, now both stomping away at Nova.
Nova, our 16th competitor here.
But
and
wait,
the
look
king
at
of the
Nova. Looking to eliminate ERA. Ricky to make the save.
All right, number 17.
The most metal, hardcore metalhead in professional wrestling, Ozzy Killmeister, is entering the King of the Territory match.
And this is the perfect environment for the Macho Man. Cause look at that square circle. It's a damn mosh pit going in there as our fans getting soaked in the splash zone. Ozzy Killmeister getting ready to mosh.
Tyler, Ozzy has competed in every single King of the Territory match, competing for nearly an hour with all of his time combined.
And look at Ozzy pops up now and hits him with a headbutt.
Wow,
Ozzy
the ring is getting crowded.
looking for that crazy
Killmeister
trade.
nails him.
Ozzy Killmeister, a man on a mission. and looking to eliminate Marvin Cruz.
Cruz has been eliminated.
Telling Cruz to put the fries in the bag. But now it's Ozzy and Dominguez. Look at Dominguez just handstanding, and now thrust kick there, but Ozzy on his feet.
If I'm not mistaken, Ozzy Killmeister actually took the Cruiserweight Championship from Ariel Dominguez back in the day, so there is history all over this match.
And there's another participant coming out, Eric.
Oh my gosh. We got a Raw Dog in the house. Ringo's here.
Rango Zaretta
A Raw
taking a
Dog.
shot. Coming in at number 18. The Mr. Statistician. Has anybody ever won from number 18?
No one has won from number 18. Funny enough, Dan, no one has won from from below number 20. It's 20 and up.
Interesting.
And look at Rango showing Ozzy who the poser really is. But look at S2S lighting up Rango. Rango making his debut here in the King of the Territory match. Lifting up S2S. Got him up top. Rango looking to powerbomb S2S, but S2S.
Oh, he turned the tables on Rango Zaretta and eliminated him.
And the Raw Dog's not going to be happy about that.
And things just took a turn.
Oh, that's agony.
If things weren't already as dangerous as they were, as explosive as they were, now we are throwing the maker of the nightmares in the mix. Agony. We've seen for years what this man can do. Now in the King of the Territory, looking to destroy everybody.
And Agony is entering this match tonight.
Smart. Very smart.
You gotta show
Oh,
him.
wait a minute. Good grief.
How in the hell did Agony just do that?
Oh, he's got superhuman strength. The guy's a maniac.
A pure monster. Look at Ariel Dominguez. We saw number 2 Marvin Cruz get eliminated. Ariel Dominguez, number 1 entry in this matchup. But
Dominguez like a dog with a bone, going after that leg of Agony.
Well, look at Dominguez.
Oh, look at that.
Great reversal. Oh, but goozled again. And Agony gonna send Dominguez up. No, Dominguez with a DDT to Agony.
Great
I'm not sure he
correction
got all of it,
midair.
But still, Agony.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Ariel Dominguez has been eliminated.
With one hand, just like that, tossing Dominguez out.
And I was going to say, Agony came into this match looking to make history as he was tied for the most eliminations ever in the King of the Territory match. And with that elimination to Ariel Dominguez, he has now set that record at 8.
That's right, Agony.
Vidal kips right back up.
At 8 eliminations, can Vidal eliminate Agony? Agony still hanging on. The heart of Vidal, not backing down, doesn't matter, but look at Agony.
Make it 9.
Vidal has been eliminated.
Well,
Vidal, who entered in at number 4, is now out of the ring.
and now the Scout of Wrestling getting in the face of Agony. I don't know how smart that is. I don't know what merit badges Danny Everborn has earned to prepare him for this moment, but he better tap into something, but there goes Everborn.
Danny Everborn has been eliminated.
Look at Domino. Oh, Domino effect on Agony center of the ring. And look at this return now.
Tony Donati, Tony twists. Oh, he's back for another year.
Leveling everybody with big clotheslines. Oh, beautiful German suplex on Agony.
Tony.
But Agony just seems to be impervious to pain.
Tony Twist back in the last territory. It's been a good while since we've seen Twist.
Domino over the top, and he's hanging on.
Using those legs to get back in. Fighting with everything he's got to get away from Tony Twist. Now Severin, though, getting in the mix. Look at Domino, he wants to eliminate Twist, no.
ERA and Martinez employing a strategy in the corner there, staying away from everybody, but now Martinez went after Agony. That was not a good idea.
Look at Martinez like a magician on those ropes. Getting out the clutch of Agony.
The body.
Alex the Body.
And he's going right to Tony Twist. These two, we've been talking about it. Former friends, former tag team partners. They have history between one another, but now now the Body going after Domino.
On the other side of the ring, we've got Severin going after Johnny Nova. Ozzy Killmeister's going after S2S. Everyone just wants to be the king of the territory.
At this point, S2S has been in the ring the longest.
Nova with that airplane spin trying to eliminate Severin. Severin hanging on. Severin back up to his feet, but still outside on that apron.
Martinez on Agony in the corner here, hammering away with lefts and rights. Pharaoh over the top, but stays on the apron.
So dangerous, so many bodies in here. Look at Tony Twist.
Oh tremendous.
Man. Set the Body down hard with that one.
KA Slash tipping the scales at 350 pounds. He is a threat in this matchup just based on his size. Statistician, is this his first King of the Territory?
It is not. This is actually KA Slash's second King of the Territory. He was in the first one back in 22.
What a black hole slam there.
Oh, and a straight boot to the face.
From KA Slash.
Slash taking care of business here.
This isn't about games anymore for KA Slash. He wants to make a moment tonight.
Pharaoh on the back of Slash.
And look at Tony Twist. Oh! Tony just got eliminated by Domino.
Wait a minute.
Tony Twist has been eliminated. Coming to the ring by the manager of champion, Pharaoh
They just got serious. Look at Domino.
Venetius and Domino have not stopped staring at each other since Venetius walked through that curtain.
And look at the Brazilian Destroyer get into the face of everybody. It doesn't matter. Venetius looking like a destroyer on a mission, and he's going straight into the ring.
Venetius making his third appearance in the King of the Territory match. But what's Fonzie doing in the ring?
Fonzie in the ring blowing that whistle. And now Brazilian Destroyer Venetius just clubbing everyone over the damn head. There goes Ozzy. And you hear the Maniac screaming
Oh, they got two 350-pound men face to face, KA Slash and Venetius.
We got some big boys in the center of the ring.
That's a lot of beef. Venetius, KA Slash, look at KA Slash, but Venetius beats him to the punch.
Man, Slash over the top and backwards.
has been eliminated.
Dan, to keep you up to date with the numbers, number 20 was the first winning number that we had, and that was Tony Twist, and he has been eliminated, so not a lucky number for Mr. Tony Twist. But look at it, Venetius just dumping Severin right on top of KA Slash.
Venetius now with Agony, choke slam.
And Kid Kuda, again, another one of these blue chippers we've only seen a handful of times here in the last territory, but has a lot of potential.
Going right after Ozzy
Beautiful
Killmeister.
drop kick.
Great athleticism Kuda has, comes from a sports background.
Severin has been eliminated, KA Slash.
Look at Kid Kuda, man, staying alive,
Martinez all over
surviving.
Vinicius.
And look at that
Bad
inside
blood
out
there.
with that blockbuster. Kuda looking fired up in this one.
Martinez holding his right elbow.
Kuda almost can't see from an angle. Looks like he's trying to eliminate you.
Oh, Johnny Nova's got Chris Pharaoh up.
Look at Pharaoh hurt.
Pharaoh has him head scissored.
Trying to use those head scissors.
Nova hanging on.
Both feet still haven't touched the floor. It's right
Nova
in front
is
of
safe
us.
for now. And you got Fonzie on the outside holding Domino's ankle.
Oh, of course,
as
Fonzie
Vinicius
is.
just hammers away.
Someone needs to get Fonzie out of here.
Alex Ocean, kendo stick in hand.
Things could be getting hardcore in the King of the Territory match as number 25, Alex Ocean, and he is looking for plunder. Oh, he's throwing chairs in there. I mean, we already have so many bodies.
As if it's not dangerous enough in there.
Oh, there's a trash can lid. Oh, two of them. I mean, where did Ocean get these things? He put these under the ring earlier tonight.
He's just hitting himself in the head with the cane.
And look, Domino wants to get hardcore. He wants to take out.
Fonzie's looking for more plunder.
He wants to get some revenge on Vinicius. Oh, chair shot. But look at Alex Ocean going straight to Domino.
Ocean has taken this match in a whole new direction.
Ocean looking to break that kendo stick over the competition. And Johnny Nova's gonna get one.
Oh, Agony and Alex Ocean.
Talk about bad blood.
These two have been through wars, but Agony elected to go after the body instead, and now Ocean with that Singapore cane. We've seen this a time or two. I fucking dare you! But the body fighting out of it.
Domino screaming at Fonzie on the outside. Fonzie threatening with that chair. Look out from behind.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we just had an elimination, fellas.
Who was it? I missed it.
I can't see it. I believe Alex Ocean got the elimination.
Alex, smashing Ozzy Killmeister with that trash can lid. Doesn't he know you can't do that to Ozzy?
You can't kill the metal and you can't damage that metal head. It was the body, Dan, who got eliminated.
Noah King is back, guys.
Noah King making his return to CCW. Tremendous competitor.
And how about this, Dan? Noah King not only making his return at number 26, one of the winning numbers. Can Noah King carry on that number?
Yeah, we're really getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Domino, Alex Ocean, Johnny Nova.
Noah King creeping around the ring, trying to choose his spot wisely.
And he better, because of all this carnage, all this bodies. Man, look at Agony.
Why would you even want to get in the ring at this point? Look at all the weapons.
Beats me, good doctor. Beats me as now, oh, Domino trash can lid over the head of Alex Ocean.
Alan Martinez has been in the longest. Entering in at number 5, and he's still hanging in there.
And look at Chris Pharaoh trying to choke the life out of Agony. Could be looking to put Agony to sleep, but now
Domino's just running around the ring, taking it to everybody.
We've seen that new attitude of Domino shining through. He doesn't give a damn no more. He is locked in, and he'll do anything it takes to win this King of Territory match. But who's next now?
Kid Kuda over the top and clinging to that bottom rope.
Oh, and Agony's got some help.
And now the two sickles are back in. Wait, look at Johnny Nova and Ocean. Ocean almost got sent right over the top, but Veritoss running through everybody here. Those dangerous knees.
Veritoss on the attack, has a hold of Pharaoh now. Pharaoh at the receiving end of a right hand.
after his match earlier tonight and then all the beatings he's taken in this match, I am shocked to see Chris Pharaoh still in the King of the Territory
Yeah,
match.
Pharaoh entering in at number 11. He and Martinez have been in the longest.
So much punishment, so much.
Oh, and Venetia's
Look at
almost got
Venetia's
Ozzy out.
Ozzy's out.
The Killmaster has been eliminated.
And now
Pharaoh over the top on the far side.
Pharaoh's holding on for dear life.
Oh, and he skins the cat back in.
He did it. But now,
Oh,
no,
Veritoss.
Veritoss.
They're going right over the top.
Those are two huge back-to-back eliminations.
Oh, Stallion Rogers had his shot tonight. He's looking for another one in the King of the Territory.
And you want to talk about a contingency plan. How about this? In case he did lose to Gangrell, he enters himself into the King of the Territory match. But wait a second! S2S just eliminated Rogers! What
That
the
might be
hell?
the record.
That may beat the 6-second record.
Wow.
That had to have been, what,
That's gotta be
2, 3
considered.
seconds?
I don't think it was
upset.
in there for 3 seconds, good doctor. S2S says you want in, I'll send you right out.
Martinez over the top at the hands of Veritoss, but hanging on.
You want to talk about a shocker. Stallion Rogers may have just broken a record. Oh, and there goes S2S.
S2S is out. Oh, wait a minute. Rogers taking exception with the fact. Oh, man.
And now,
S2S and Rogers are going at it on the outside here.
now they're
Two men who have
reuniting
already
their
been
rivalry.
eliminated.
One of the best rivalries in CCW, and they're brawling.
CCW return. Raw Dogs number 10.
The OG Raw Dog.
The OG Raw Dogger is back. The leader of the pack. The Raw Dogger himself is back in CCW. Wait a damn
And
second.
he is. He's hanging on.
Heading on for dear life. Domino trying to spoil the party. I don't think anyone dislikes Veritoss more than Domino. Their history going back and forth, the battle between Domino and the Raw Dogs.
It has been nearly a year since we saw Pharaoh, and I know he's trying to make up for that lackluster performance last year in the King of the Territory.
What did he do last year?
He got eliminated pretty quick.
Oh, look at Domino.
Domino reversing Ocean.
Oh, man.
Almost had him
Rocking
out.
Ocean. And look at Fonzie getting involved here. Grabbing at Domino's boot.
And on the other side of the ring, Johnny Nova just got his head slammed into some steel steps, or chairs.
So much going on here.
All right.
Number
The coveted
30.
number 30 spot.
Is it him?
It is. It's got to be.
Number 30.
Bend the knee right now.
There's the king.
The reigning and defending king of the territory, the sexiest king alive, Eddie Valentine, is coming to claim his throne once again.
He was my pick, and he's the final entrant of number 30.
He was our pick, Tyler.
Our
That
pick,
certainly
Eric.
bodes well for the king.
I don't agree with him in the King's Court at all. I don't agree with the rule of tyrancy, but you can't deny the results. But one thing that's interesting to note is that the King has to do it all by himself. No members of the King's territory is left. Excuse me, of the King's Court is left in the King of the Territory match. Just the King himself looking to go back to back. And going straight to the Raw Dogs, the heavy hands of the King, the royal hands. And now, he looks not backing down to agony. Jab after jab, and a hip swivel, sexiest headbutt that you'll see.
And if there's one man who showcases how important the King of the Territory match is, it is Eddie Valentine. After winning this match last year, he completely reinvented himself, calling himself the King and becoming the CCW Heavyweight Champion by defeating Meadow in an unforgettable matchup.
It just goes to show you how important this match is, how it could just propel a career. And you see it, like you said, shining example of Eddie Valentine. The winner before him, QT Marshall, also cashing in and becoming CCW Heavyweight Champion, defeating Jackal Stevens.
It's great odds so far for the winners of the King of the Territory.
Who has been in it the longest at this point?
All right in front of us, guys. Domino's gonna knock out Veritoss.
Veritoss may be gone.
Ross
He
is
is.
out.
All the Raw dogs are gone.
Ricky Martinez followed by Domino have been in there the longest. And then ERA.
Valentine making Kid Kuda pay for stepping up to the King. And this is it, gentlemen. We are down to our final competitors here. No more entrants as Domino
catching Kid Kuda.
What power by Domino. Oh, wait. You don't think?
Oh, no.
Fall away slam.
Man,
Oh, my
nasty
God.
landing.
Kuda has been eliminated.
Someone better go check on Kuda. Domino just not giving a damn. And now Domino low bridging in. Oh, Noah King just surviving. But wait, the fear.
Veritoss and Agony had their hands on Domino. They did for a moment.
Oh, Domino. Oh, there goes Noah King.
Noah King has been eliminated.
Look
And here's the tag team champions, 5-star era.
Oh, stereo super kicks connect clean there. 5-star era. They've been working as a unit this whole
Can they
match.
get rid of the Nightmare?
There he goes. Veritas out of here, but double goozle. Wait, look at this. Domino is helping 5-star era, and they're putting the boots on to Agony. I never thought I'd see the day. They're going, and there goes Agony. The same 5-star era, the same two men that stabbed Domino in the back those years ago. They went to war against each other. But when Johnny Nova, there goes
out.
Oh my gosh!
But now Ricky Martinez, there goes Nova. And there goes Ricky.
Back to back to back!
And just like that, we're down to our final four. It's Venetius, Ocean, Domino, and the King.
Oh, but Nova and
wait a
ERA
minute.
are still going out of that ringside. There's so much history between the two of them.
Ricky Martinez is getting it. They got to get escorted back stage. And look at Domino throwing that
Domino right
trash
into the
lid.
King.
Domino said, I don't need a weapon. I'm coming for the King.
Oh, they clothesline one another. Both men are down. Venetius and Alex Ocean now squaring off, weapons in hand.
And we saw what happened when Ocean returned at Bash of the Brew. He took that kendo stick to Venetius' head and broke it right over
Now
it.
he's got a metal crutch.
And we are going to be looking at Alex Ocean repeating history, this time with that crutch.
That time in the rib cage, Venetius absorbing each blow.
Look
This
at that.
guy's a maniac.
And Ocean tried. No, Venetius too strong. Hating on. Look at Venetius fight. Ocean is trying to get Venetius up and over, but Domino
Oh, look
from
out.
behind. Domino
Got
pushed him
both
right
of
over.
them out.
No, Venetius still holding on, and now Venetius is gone.
We are down to two, boys. King Eddie Valentine and Domino.
This is what the King of the Territory match
And the fans are on their feet here at the
is
tank.
all about. Look at Domino go straight.
Oh, low blow.
Low blow for the King. And now the sexiest DDT.
Oh, man. I don't know how great a strategy that is by the King. He's going to have to pick up about 220 pounds of dead weight to get Domino over the top rope.
Dan, does it matter? I mean, Domino's lifeless. It could just be the King's match to win. Back to back. The King looking to reclaim his throne. Think about everything Domino's been through, getting screwed over for his Southeastern Championship, taking time away, recharging, rethinking, realigning up to this moment. King of the Territory match. Eddie Valentine though looking.
Valentine with Domino.
Looking to break the dreams
Oh,
of Domino.
Whoa!
Domino.
Valentine though hanging onto that rope.
Domino thinks he
Eddie's
won.
not out yet.
Valentine hanging on. And what is Valentine looking? Holy hell! He just flipped on it.
Oh!
Domino.
He got him! I can't believe it!
Here's your winner in the 2025 King of the Territory. This is Domino.
The leader of the domination is now your king of the territory.
The 305
Unbelievable.
The 305 boy has now become the 305 king. Domino, leader of the domination, and he's got a World Heavyweight Championship shot in his future. And gentlemen, King Eddie Valentine, king no more.
The reign of terror, the reign of the sexy man has come to an end as Domino. Look at these people celebrating here at the tank. Domino is your winner. Wow, Dan.
Yeah,
wow.
everybody on their feet. They love to see it. Domino, we thought he was done after he lost that Southeastern title, but he regrouped and came back better and stronger than ever, and he is your 2025 King of the Territory. Meanwhile, the question is, will Eddie Valentine actually relinquish the crown?
And look at this, we got Domino. Crown in hand.
Mama, no.
Come on, Eric.
This lady hates me.
How did she get over the guardrail?
I agree. Security, get Mama, no.
Domino thought there was a glitch in the system. It looks like he got rid of it. It looks like he is re-energized, refocused. It doesn't get any better than this.
Domino put
Oh,
the
you
crown
love to
on his
see it.
mother's head.
Queen Domino. Only in CCW.
Olvídate del inglés. Esto aquí entre familia. It's Spanish right now.
What?
Esto no es posible sin ti. I said it exactly a month ago. I want to have it fast, short, and sweet because I'm on a mission. All right, and I said it. But now there's a little addition to it. Porque el rey y la reina somos nosotros. I'm at a point in my life, whoever, I don't care who it is, come to me and make sure que te ponga la pila.
Well, Domino and his mom embrace. Domino a fixture at CCW events. Domino entering the squared circle at number 13. And walks away victorious. Well, gentlemen, what an incredible night here at the Tank.
I mean, top to bottom, unbelievable. Bash at the Brew.
Mañana,
Oh, wait a minute. He's not done yet.
y para Rey Pizza, dale, lo quiero.
Yeah, easy for him to say.
What a night, Tyler.
Surprise appearance by the real one. Surprise appearance by Westside Gun. Domino. Yeah, just go ahead, walk right in front of the camera. You're fine. Thank you very much.
Move out of the way. Move out of the way, woman.
Boy, she really hates you. Ruining our broadcast. She hates you so much.
Let's go. Come on.
Well, wrestling fans, it's been a great night here at the Tank. Tyler, take it away.
I mean, top to bottom, like I said, an amazing night. A Bash at the Brew for the record books. And in the main event, when it all came down to the line, we thought the King was going to go back to back. We thought Eddie Valentine had it in his hands, but no, it was the 305 boy turned King, Domino. What an amazing night, good doctor.
Absolutely, guys. I'm ready to get out of here. I'm ready to get some beer, ready to have some fun. The night's just getting started. This was Bash at the Brew.
On behalf of Tyler Casimir, the good Dr. Eric Christopher, I'm Dan Evans saying good night from the Tank.